Good morning, Otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva. Alright, so on Ask Nathaniel Billionaire Mindset, he was talking about older women and younger women and talking about being with older men. Okay, so this isn't exactly a spin-off on that one, but this is about being with older men. Okay, in a way. But this is also about being with younger men. Okay, this isn't like the sequel to that or anything like that, but this is a topic that also has to do with that. Okay, so I've been with men of all ages, and I can tell you that here's the deal. You can't be with a partner as a lady. Okay, you can't be with a partner and finish, quote unquote, raising your mate. And when I say that, is you can't be with that person and you can't parent that other person. Okay, so you can't be like a father figure or a mother figure to that person. And as as the male figure, yeah, you want your lady to look up to you and admire your intelligence and listen to you. Every man wants that, right? Right? You should want that. You should want your lady to look up to you and admire your intelligence and respect you. Right? I mean, because you're a wage earner, you're smart, you want her to respect your intelligence. Correct? So you want her, you want to be someone she basically wants to listen to because she respects your mind. She respects, she just basically respects what you say because she thinks you have something going on upstairs. Alright, so usually younger women get with older men because the man tends to take care of the younger woman. Alright, so here's Juliana Angel over here. And I was always getting with these older guys, okay? So I've been going through life getting with these older guys, all right? Well, I've had these older partners, and basically they've all passed away, all right, because I'm an older lady, okay? So now I meet my twin flame when I'm older, and he's a younger guy. Who knew? So now I'm with this younger guy. And lo and behold, okay, he he goes through phases that a younger guy goes through, but he's more mature than a lot of these older guys were. And you're like, what? Yeah. He goes through maturity phases and stuff like that guys his age go through. Okay, but in a lot of ways, he's giving me fewer problems that these older guys did. And you're like, get out. Some of these guys, I had to leave the relationship because they were at these points where they were, they would be in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and still have just kind of the mental capacity of a teenager. And I'd be like, okay, I'm a young girl and I'm mentally more mature than you. If I feel like I have to mother you and tell you something you're doing is wrong, and you're like an old man by comparison to me, you're going to start mentally declining pretty soon. So you're not going to grow out of this. You're not going to learn not to do this. And when men do things that, if they don't have the mental capacity to learn or to understand things that you're telling them that are wrong or bad or harmful or just plain not cool, and they think like a teenager, and they're like almost 50 years old or something like that, they're actually putting you in danger. if you tell them they're doing something bad and they're just like, and they get mad at you. They're putting you in danger because they can't mentally relate on an adult level. So you can't be with somebody like that because it's dangerous. Now, if you were the younger guy, and at first he struggles to understand something, okay, maybe that's his age, and he's going to catch up a little bit. You can be a little bit more, if a guy's in his 20s, you can be a little bit more understanding of him and wait till he gets it. Because it's going to come to him, okay? He's going to start getting it. Because he's a guy in his 20s and they're still mentally maturing. A guy really, if he doesn't get it by 30, he's not going to get it. Once a guy is past 30 and he's still thinking childishly, forget about it. Don't deal with him anymore. If he's past 30 and he still thinks in a childish manner, he's not ever going to get it. Okay, but if you're with a guy in his 20s and he still kind of has a few stumbling blocks and you got to be a little bit patient with him. But guys older than that and they have a teenage mentality and they get mad at you for pointing things out, you got to just let those guys go, okay? Because they're going to mentally decline after that if they don't get it already. They're just going to, their minds are going to forever be like teenagers. Okay, here's what happens with the male mind. The male mind does not fully form until age 25. Okay, so it depends on how many quality relationships the man in your life has had. Alright, so if you're your man's first real relationship, if you're his first real quality woman, you need to cut him a little bit of slack. Maybe he hasn't been with anyone good before. So you need to be like really, you need to be a good influence on him and show him the right way and have a little bit of patience with him if you're his first real good woman and he's a young dude. Okay, if you're with an older man and he's been divorced 2 times and he's still doing stupid stuff, he's never going to get it. And you're like way younger than him and you're like way more mature than him. Oh gosh, there's something seriously wrong with him. He had some early life trauma or something like that where his mind just did not develop right. Like something happened, or I mean, like maybe he did a lot of drugs and alcohol, or just something went wrong where he's really just he's just really not going to get it. And there's something that's it's a type of abuse. It's called reckless endangerment, where you tell someone they're doing something wrong and they just absolutely refuse to face it. They are putting you in serious danger, and it's called reckless endangerment because they refuse to see it. Okay? Like, don't do that. That's not safe. You're putting me in danger. Don't do that. And they just, okay? A guy that is older and still has the mind of a teenager. When you tell him to stop doing something, he doesn't see you as a partner when you tell him to stop doing something. He sees you as a second mother, even though you're like 20 years younger than him. And when you tell him you don't like something, he'll say like, so, you know, and suddenly you become, you know, mom who tells him to clean his room or something like that. He's not mentally processing something like a normal person. So he's not normal. If you're having to tell someone in their 30s that their breath stinks and they think it's your problem, okay, that guy is not normal. If you have to talk to somebody who's an adult about their hygiene and they're past 30, that guy is not normal, okay? I really, you know, it's stuff like that. If you're having to tell somebody they're doing something unsafe and you're scared and they don't get it, that person is not normal. Okay? those are the way they drive. If you're telling someone that the way they drive is scary and you're afraid to be in the car with them, and they're over 30, you're afraid to get in the car with them because they drive so bad, like either you need to drive or you just won't get in the car with them. Their driving isn't going to get any better because their minds are declining now. Okay, and they drive like a reckless teenage boy. They're not all there. Their minds are going to go downhill now because their minds never developed right in the first place. Okay, you don't feel safe. What they're doing is actually a crime. Reckless endangerment. Okay, people like that are scary. All right, if somebody's cheating on you, they're going to give you a disease. If you don't trust somebody, that's called reckless endangerment. If you can't trust the person you're with, all right, that is a crime. Cheating on you is a crime. Okay, they'll give you a disease. If you can't trust that person, don't be with them. All right, that person has a child's mind. If they don't mind giving you a disease, all right. That's reckless endangerment. Adults don't think like that. Adults do impulsive things and don't think and don't use protection, okay? And they don't mind who they sleep with. All right. You don't know what's happening when you're out of town. You really don't. So, who knows what's going on? It's really, really scary, you guys. If, these people get drunk and keep you awake talking all night. Okay? That adults don't do things like that. Okay? That's somebody who's mentally ill. All right? That person does not really have an adult's mind either. Okay? That person cannot govern themselves. That person is not a mature adult. All right, that's reckless endangerment. That's abuse. You can't be with somebody like that. And the people I'm describing are all adults. Okay, these are not teenagers I'm talking about. They're adults. So what I'm saying is you can't be a woman and deal with people like this because you are the only mature adult in the situation, realizing that these men, you can't really do anything with men like this because they're not going to get any more mature. Let me tell you about something that happened when I was in my early 30s and I was dating a guy who was 50. 50 meaning 50. 50, not 15, 50, okay? I told him that he was always embarrassing me, that he was too clingy, that he was suffocating me emotionally, and I told him that I was breaking up with him and that he needed to leave me alone. Well, he was at my doorstep the very next day, acting goofy, doing this little song and dance on my porch. And I said, "What are you doing here?" We broke up, and he goes, "So?" 50, fully gray hair. "So?" This is what I'm talking about. 50. Okay. That's something, so... Okay, that's a way that a middle schooler acts. This dude had a serious screw loose, and I'm telling him, "You're clingy, you make me uncomfortable, you're suffocating me," and he was there the next day, and that's why I'm breaking up with you. And he's there the next day, and you act goofy and you're annoying, and he was acting goofy and annoying, and there the next day. So, and you're childish. See what I'm saying? Like, it's, and I'm like, what, early 30s? Telling this person, I don't want to see you again, and then he's there the next day. Excuse me. If your boyfriend acts like Napoleon Dynamite, even Napoleon Dynamite probably acts better than your boyfriend. Napoleon Dynamite, at least he's funny. fine. No. No, 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 no. Okay, you can't be with somebody, you can't be a grown adult woman, whether you're my age, or you were me at 20, me at 30, or me at 40, putting up with stuff like that, because it's reckless endangerment. Okay? I'm just saying, Astral Sensational Delights is more mature as a young dude, as a millennial, than all these dudes I'm talking about. Now, he does young dude stuff. You know, I've, worked with him as he goes through young dude stuff. But he's a young dude. Okay? But he's more mature than all these dudes. And he's dealt with me doing older chick stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's better than stuff he has to deal with women his age. I can guarantee that. I mean, I come from a generation of people who, for the most part, identify as the gender they were born as. I mean, no offense, but I'm going to wake up every day and want to be a female. That's never going to change. I'm going to wake up and stay my sexuality. Okay? I'm going to wake up every day and always look like this. And actually look better, because I've done nothing but look better since he's been with me. I'm not going to want to change my gender. I'm not going to let myself go. I'm not going to wake up one day and tell him, I've fallen out of love with you. I'm not going to pull any crap like that on him, because I'm mature. I mean, if I went through midlife crisis, I already went through it. I'm not going to pull any funny stuff on him. He's going to get somebody real. So, and I mean, for the most part, I have class. He's not gonna have to worry about anything really stupid from me. I probably seem a little bossy, but other than that, I mean, he has something good going. So, he's not going to have to worry about all the nonsense that comes from dating somebody his age. But talking about people my age who have problems with acting like teenagers, they're just going to mentally decline and never get better and never learn. And anytime you're with an immature man who acts like a child, he is always going to see you as his mother. He's not going to see you as a partner. If you go to him with a concern, he's just going to see you as a mom who's bitching him out. He's not going to see you as somebody who's coming to him with a legit concern like, your behavior is unacceptable. Your behavior is unsafe. Your behavior is wrong. It's disrespectful. He's just going to see you as a mom who's not letting him do what he wants. He doesn't really see what he's doing is wrong, because he's not mentally mature enough to see that it's wrong. He's just going to get mad because you're not letting him do it. He's not going to see that, you know what? I'm in a relationship and I'm disrespecting this amazing woman. He's going to be like, so? He really did do that, you guys. 50-year-old man with a fully grown beard going, so? I swear. And I'm just standing there going, this really can't be happening. This seriously really can't be happening. And I'm standing there with my emo haircut and everything going, bro, are you serious? Are you totally serious? With, my black eyeliner and everything. Are you seriously just saying, so? This can't be happening. Yeah. So, you cannot raise your mate. If you get with a younger one, let him mature a little bit. If you're watching them grow, because everybody grows and goes through changes. If you're watching them grow, that's fine. Because I've been growing. I've been going through changes. Sensational and I have been growing together. But if you have an old man and he still thinks like a teenager and he's getting mad at you, we're telling him not to do dangerous things that are putting you in danger and putting himself in danger, and he's coming at you like an angry 13-year-old. You can't raise your mate. You can only just get out of it. So there's really nothing else to say. You know, from 25 to 30, that's really kind of the 30 really is the cutoff date. Right after that, if he's goofy acting and weird after 30, nah. They're fully formed by 25. Sometimes they're still a little mentally immature. Just wait. Give them a minute. But, you know, if somebody's putting you in reckless endangerment, yeah, you can't let yourself go through that. You're a lady and you need to look out for yourself. And something went wrong in that guy's life, and it's not your fault. But he's going to punish you for it. Don't let him. All right, otherworldlies. This has been Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.